Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all fine. Be safe in your home. Okay, in our last class, we saw about bullets and numbering, alignment, line spacing and shading. Okay, in our classwork, if we want to write in point wise, what we do? We put star or numbers, okay, to indicate the points, okay, to indicate a number of points. Likewise, in a Word document, we use bullets and numberings. We add many options in bullets and numberings, okay, that we already saw in previous class, right? In bullets, we add tick mark, dot, a circle, a square shape. Okay, we add many options in bullets and numberings. Then we saw about a paragraph alignments. Okay, it has 4 types. What are they? Left alignment, right alignment, center and justify. Yes, it has 4 types, that is left alignment, right alignment, center and justify. Then line spacing. We use line spacing to present a neat document. Okay, it appears neat and attractive. Okay, imagine if we didn't give any space, how does it look? It looks clumsy, right? So we use line spacing. Okay, in our classwork also, if we didn't give any space in between each line or each word, means it looks not so good, right? So we leave a space between a word or between a line, right? Likewise, in a word processor also, we can use line spacing to present a neat document. Okay, then we see about shading. Okay, how will you differentiate a topic in a paragraph? Okay, when we want to study some essay, okay, essay, how will you differentiate a topic from the paragraph? Yes, we all underline the topic. Yes, we all underline the topic to differentiate the word from the content, right? Likewise, in a Word document, we use shading to highlight the text. Okay, then we move on to today's class. Students, just imagine if you write your assignments without any border. Okay, how does it looks? It appears normally and not so good to see, right? In that situation, we draw a border, a line, okay, right? Likewise, in word processor, there is an option called page border. Okay, a border is a outline given to a page to make it look more attractive. Okay, when see in this pic, we don't give any border. Okay, it looks a normal presentation. Okay, after we give a border to that line, it looks different from that, right? From home tab, a border, when we click a border option, it shows a many options. Okay, bottom border, top and the left border, right border. Okay, it shows many options. Okay, in this picture I click all borders. Okay, it shows many options like outside borders, inside borders. Okay, we use all these types. Then next is margin. Okay, a margin is defined as the space between the text and the edge of a document. Okay, by default, a new document, a new document is set to normal, which means it has an inch space. It has 1 inch space on 4 sides. Okay, this is a normal margin in a default document. Okay, if you want to change, there are many options in the margin. Okay, it is a normal margin. Then we click a narrow, it appears like this. We can able to differentiate the two pictures, right? It is a normal and then it is a narrow, and when we click a wide, it appears like this. Be able to differentiate the three things, right? Okay, then the next thing we are going to see about page orientation. Okay, first of all, what is orientation? Orientation means how we need a document to be printed or how it looks. Okay, orientation means how we need a document to be printed or how it looks. It is called orientation. Okay, page orientation. In our phone also, there are two types of modes. Have you noticed that? One is portrait and the next thing is landscape. Yes, likewise, in a page orientation, it has two types. That is portrait and landscape. That is portrait and landscape. Okay, in a Word document, in a page layout tab, it has an orientation option. When we click on orientation option, it shows that two types. One is portrait and another one is landscape. First, we are going to see about portrait. Portrait means that the length of a paper is more than its width. Okay, portrait means a document is displayed vertically. This means that the height of a page is more than its width. Okay, when you all see this document, right? It is in portrait mode. Okay, then we see landscape. You able to differentiate these two pics, right? This is portrait and this is landscape. We able to differentiate these two pictures. Okay, landscape means that the width of a paper is more than its length. For example, we all use mobile phones. Okay, when we generally we see gallery pics, right? A phone, it is in normal mode, right? It is called portrait mode. Okay, when we want to play a game, means we turn our phone, right? We turn our phone. In this case, the width of the phone screen is appear larger than the length of a screen, right? It is in landscape mode. Okay, if the length of a paper is more than the width, it is called portrait. Then, if the width of a paper is more than the length, then it is called landscape. Okay, shall we say it again? If the length of a paper is more than the width, it is called portrait. If the width of a paper is more than the length, then it is called landscape. Okay, next thing we are going to see is shape effects. Okay, A shape effects. It is a special visual effect added to an object that you insert in a document. Okay, the objects may be shapes, pictures, or a word art, text. Okay, word or text. Okay, that may be anything. The objects may be shapes, pictures, or word or text, anything. After adding the shadow effect, the objects looks little different from the original shape. Okay, what is shape effects? It is a special visual effect added to an object. Okay, that you insert in a document. Okay, let us see how to use effects on shapes. The first step is click Insert tab. Second, in that Insert tab, it shows many options. Right, click Shapes button. Then select a shape. When we click Shape button, it shows many options. Okay, the shapes like a rectangular, triangle, square, oval, star, okay, cloud shape, a line and the arrow. Okay, it shows many drop down list. Okay, from that you have to select any one shape. Then select the shape and click Format. That appears under Drawing. Okay, when we click on that shape means a new tab opens on the top of the drawing. Okay, that is Format tab. In that Format tab, it shows many options. Then click Shape Effects in Shape Styles group. Okay, the first step is click Insert. Okay, when we click Insert, it shows many options. Okay, we able to see that, right? A blank page, page break, table, picture, right? It shows many options. From that, we have to select shapes. Okay, as I said, it shows a text box, lines, and then arrow, rectangle, oval, okay, triangle. It shows many options, right? From that we will choose any one of the shape. In this picture, I choose a oval shape. Okay, then what we gonna do? From the format, we have to select Shape Effects, right? Shape Effects. Okay, in the Shape Effects, it shows many options. Okay, from that, click Shadow. In the shadow, it has outer, inner, perspective. Okay, it shows 3 divisions. Right, from that, I choose a inner shadow. Okay, this is the original shape. Okay, this is the original shape, and when we click a shadow effect, it shows like that. Okay, be able to differentiate these two pictures, right? It is the original and it is a shadow effect. Okay, it is formatted by the shadow effect. Then the next is reflection, right? When we click on the reflection, it shows many options, many reflection variations in that tab. Okay, in that I choose one reflection. Okay, be able to see the changes, right? It is only formatted by the shadow. Okay, it is formatted by a reflection. Okay, this is called reflection effect on a shape. Then the next is glow. Okay, in the glow we have different variations and different colors. Okay, in that picture, sorry, in that shape we didn't give any glow in that. Okay, we didn't give any glow in that shape. In the shape we give a color to that shape. Okay, it glows, right, a purple color. We able to see that, right? Then the next is soft edges. Okay, in the soft edges we can change the edges sizes. Okay, this is 2.5 point, then it is 25 point. We can able to see the changes, right? We can increase or decrease the size of the edges. Next is reveal. Okay, it is a 3D options, right? And then it is 3D rotation. It is 3D option, and I choose one 3D option to this shape, and this it has 3D rotations. Okay, it has many rotations like the left side and the right side, upper side. Okay, I'll choose a right side 3D rotations for that shape. Okay, after the shape effects, then we going to see about word art. Okay, word art means the steps to use word art in a document. The step 1 is click insert tab, then click word art button. The step 3 is when we click on the word art button, it shows a many drop down list. Okay, it shows many styles in that drop down list. Okay, then we click anything, then we click any one of those style, it asks write your text in the text box. Okay, then select the text and click format tab, click shape effects button. We can also change the text into a shape effects, okay, by using shape effects. In that insert tab, there is a word art button. When we click on word art, it shows many styles in that drop down list. It shows many styles and many colors in that. We can able to see that, right? I'll choose one style. Okay, then it asks your text here. Okay, when it asks like that, then we click on that, then enter a text. I enter a computer science. Okay, in that insert tab, it shows many options. We have to click word art. When we click on that word art, it shows many styles in the drop down list. Okay, it shows many styles and many colors in that. When we click on any one of those styles, it asks that write your text here. Okay, when we click on that text, it asks to type something. I'll type a computer science. Okay, then we click another style also. It also asks like that, then I click a computer science. Okay, able to see the difference, okay, difference between those styles, right? Okay, then we recall it from the first. Okay, in today's class, what all we see in that class? Page border, margin, page orientation, then shape effects and the word art, right? Okay, let us recall it. We saw about page border, right? A page border is used to present a neat document. Okay, it is used to present a neat document. In a classwork also, when we write without any border, how it looks? It appears normally and not good to see, right? In that situation, we draw a border, right? Likewise, in a word processor also, there is an option called page border. A page border is an outline given to a page to make it more attractive. Okay, a border is an outline given to a page to make it look more attractive. Okay, when we click on that border, it shows many options, right? Like a bottom border, top border, left border, right border. Okay, it shows many options. In this picture, I'll click all borders. Okay, then we saw about margin, right? A margin is defined as the space between the text and the edge of a document. By default, a new document is set to normal. Okay, when we open a new document, it shows a default name, and by default it's set to normal. Okay, which means it has an inch space on 4 sides. Okay, how many of you remember the steps to open a word processor? Have anyone remembered that? Yes, the first step is click on start button. Okay, a window button, right? It is a start button. When we click on that start button, it shows many options. In that, we have to click Microsoft Office. Then it opens another tab. Then click on Microsoft Word 2010. Okay, then the program will load and a blank document will appear on your screen. Okay, when the blank document will appear on your screen, if you type anything in that document, means by default a document is set to normal. Okay, a margin size, it is a normal. Okay, which means it has an inch space on 4 sides. Okay, then we saw a types, right? It is a normal margin, and then narrow, moderate, wide. Okay, we can able to see the difference in that margin sizes. Then we saw a page orientation. Okay, first of all, orientation means how we need a document to be printed or how it looks. Okay, orientation means how we need a document to be printed or how it looks. Like our phone, a phone has 2 types of modes, right? Portrait mode and the landscape mode. Okay, like that, a word processor also has page orientation. It has 2 types, that is portrait and the landscape. Okay, if the length of a paper is more than the width, it is called portrait. Then if the width of a paper is more than the length, it is called landscape. Okay, can we say it again? If the length of a paper is more than the width, it is called portrait, and if the width of a paper is more than the length, it is called, yes, landscape. In a page layout tab, okay, in a page layout tab, there is an option called orientation. Okay, when we click on that orientation, it shows the 2 types. One is portrait and another one is landscape. This is called portrait mode. Okay, portrait means the document is displayed vertically. Okay, this means the height of a page is more than its width. Then it is landscape. Okay, the document is displayed horizontally. Okay, this means the width of a page is more than its height. Then we saw about shape effects. Okay, it is a special visual effect added to an object that you insert in a document. Okay, the objects may be shapes, pictures, or word or text. Okay, after adding a shadow effect, the objects look little different from the original shape. Okay, we can see that, right? After adding the shadow effect to that object looks little different from the original shape. The steps to use shape effects are: the first step is click insert tab. The second, click shapes button. Then select a shapes from the drop down list and draw in working area. When we click on that shapes, it shows many options, right? We can see that, right? It shows many options. Then the fourth is select the shape and click format that appears under drawing. Fifth step, click shape effects in shape styles group. In an insert tab, when we click on the shapes, it shows many options like a text box, arrow, and then line, rectangle, oval, okay, triangle, a cloud shape, a star. It shows many options. On that, we can select any one of those shapes. I'll choose a oval shape. Okay. From the format, we can select shape effects. Then it shows many options in the drop down list. The first one is shadow effect. Okay, in the shadow effect, it has outer, inner, and the perspective. Okay, I'll choose a inner shadow effect. Okay, this is the original shape, and this is the form. This shape is formatted by a shadow effect. Okay, we can able to see the difference. Then the next thing is reflection effect. The shape as not formatted by the reflection effect. Okay, when we click on reflection effect, it shows like that. Then glow. Okay, from the glow option, it has many colors: red, green, purple, blue, orange. Okay, it has many options. From that, I choose a purple color. Okay, it glows outer the shapes, right? We can able to see that. Then the next is soft edges. Okay, by the soft edges, we can increase the size or decrease the size of the edges of a oval. Okay, this is 2.5 point, and the next is 25 point. We can able to see the changes between those 2 points. And the next is reveal. Okay, that is, it has a 3D options. Okay, I'll choose one 3D options to that shape. And then 3D rotations. 3D rotation means it can rotate in a left side or a right side or upper or a slanting. Okay, it has many options. I'll choose a right side rotation for the shape. Then we saw about word art. Okay, the first step is click insert tab. Second, click word art button. Okay, in that insert tab, we ask many options. Okay, from that we'll choose word art button. When we click on the word art button, it shows many styles and it has many colors. Okay, from the drop down list. Select any one of the word art style from the drop down list. Step 4. Write your text in the text box. Okay, it asks to write a text in the text box. Okay, when we click on the text box, it allows you to type something. Okay, like this. In an insert tab, we'll select a word art. When we click on that word art button, it shows a drop down list. It has many styles and the colors in that drop down list. Okay, when we click any one of those styles, it asks you to type something. Okay, your text here. Type the text here. Okay, then when we select that text box, it allows you to type something, right? I'll type a computer science. Okay, I'll choose the styles, right? It shows that style in that text. Then I'll choose another style also. Okay, we can able to select all those styles. Okay, it shows attractive to your document. Okay, when we use this, we'll show attractive. Okay, let us stop with that. Here we have recapitulation questions. What are the two types of page orientations? That is portrait, and the next one is landscape. Okay, if the length of a paper is more than the width, it is called, yes, portrait. Then if the length of a paper is more than the length, it is called landscape. Okay, define shadow effect. What is shadow effect? It is a special visual effect added to an object that you insert in a document. Okay, it is a special visual effect added to a document that you insert in a document. The objects may be shapes, pictures, or word art. Define margin. A margin is defined as a space between the text and the edge of a document. By default, a new document is set to normal. Okay, a margin is defined as the space between the text and the edge of a document. Okay students, write these recapitulation questions in your rough note and post it in GCR. Okay. Thank you students.